Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our next 10 days reading. This will be for Gemini. We're on the air signs. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're dealing with a Gemini, but only take what resonates as it resonates with your situation. Disregard the rest, don't force anything to fit. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. And we're just going to jump in here and see what's going on for Gemini in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever you're watching this video. Okay, what's going on? So we have Justice crossed by the Page of Cups. Crowning is the Fool. In the foundation we have the Four of Swords. In the past we have the Queen of Cups. Near future we have the Five of Pentacles. In your position, how you see yourself, we have the King of Cups. In your environment, we have the Eight of Cups. Hopes and fears, the Two of Cups, a lot of cups. In the outcome, the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. Okay, so Gemini, what I'm seeing here, whether this is a couple or it's whatever type of one-to-one connection you have with another person, okay? But what I'm seeing here is I feel like you've had enough with someone. It can be a couple just because I have the King and Queen of Cups here. But yeah, I feel like for the most part, this is not going to apply to everyone. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's just not your story. Check your other placements. Don't freak out, okay? But with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you are in a place where you're thinking, you know what? I'm tired of the old. It's not working for me. It's gone as far as it's going to in a happy, healthy way. What else is out there? Okay, so you're at a crossroads and you're looking towards what else is out there. What's on your mind is the Fool. You want a fresh start. You want a new beginning. You want to start over fresh someplace else. You've taken a lot of time to think about this with the Four of Swords. Either things have been really stagnant for a long time, so now you're in a position where you're like, you know what, F it, I just want to be done with this, I'll start over someplace else. Or you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and whatever's going on, whoever else needs to talk to you, they're not doing it. So you're saying, you know what, fine, I'm just going to make an executive decision and decide what's going to happen, right? The challenge is the Page of Cups. So either you're waiting for someone to apologize and they're not doing it. For others of you, I'm getting it the other way around, where you've already made the decision to walk away, separate, break up, end a relationship with someone, potentially a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who's just very, very emotional, or their emotions are all over the place, oftentimes. And so you've made a decision to walk away because maybe it was too much drama. It was too much. That's the feeling I'm getting. And I do see them reaching out to you with an apology. If they haven't done so already, they will be doing so very shortly. And that's your challenge, because you're like, well, I still have emotions here for this person or the situation or what we used to have together or what we wanted to have together. But if I'm going to be rational and logical about it, the best decision is actually to walk away, okay? Whether it's permanent or temporary, I don't know. So in the near future here, we do have the Five of Pentacles. So you're leaving someone out in the cold. You're either you're not responding at all to this person's apology, or if this is you waiting, you're still waiting. The apology isn't coming. The communication isn't coming. Okay, so remember, it'll be different for everyone. You place yourself where you go in the story. So in how you see yourself here, you have the King of Cups. You're trying to stay calm. You're trying to keep it together. You're trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. You're trying to show them patience, show them grace, show them love. But it's getting harder and harder to be patient, okay? In your environment, we have the Eight of Cups. So what you're getting ready to do is to walk away from this because it's just too much. Again, I get that feeling of it's just too much. And it could be that you're dealing with someone who, if they're not a water sign, they have a lot of water in their chart, or they're in a place in their life where they're very wishy-washy. You can't count on them. They keep changing their minds. They overreact. They may have a dramatic streak, and it's like, this is tiresome, this is exhausting. I want to be able to have just a rational conversation, and you can't do that with this person for whatever reason. Their head's in the clouds. It could also be a situation where someone has a drinking problem, and you know, they're just not right. They're either always drunk or hungover. Either way, they don't have a clear head on their shoulders for you to have an actual conversation with them, right? So in the near future, I feel like you're getting ready to detach with the Eight of Cups. in your hopes and fears with the Two of Cups, you still have, like I said, you still have love here, you still have appreciation, you still have a sense of loyalty, there's still affection, there's still emotion. The hope is always, you know, that we could work things out, but the fear is that we might be past that point, because it has to be both sides, and currently you're the only one in it, right? The other person is checked out. So in the outcome here with the Knight of Wands, this sees you walking away from this. This sees you literally moving away from this person, changing jobs, leaving this behind if this is going on in the workplace. Physically relocating, like I say, okay, if it's a situation where you live with this person, you're moving out. I do get the sense that you're the one leaving, you're the one moving out, because they're not going to do it. But this is change. You're instigating change, you're taking action to create change in your life, because this situation has been stuck and stagnant enough, and you've been waiting for someone to do the right thing by you, and they're just not doing it. Okay, if it's a situation where they're apologizing, they are apologizing to you, it's like it's too little too late is the feeling that I'm getting. You've already made it, by the time the apology comes in, you've already made up your mind that, you know what, I don't even need it anymore. I've already decided that I want to detach from this. Okay, so let's get more on this Five of Pentacles, Gemini, in the near future. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like the reason why you are not reacting, not responding, not accepting the apology, or not allowing this person back into your life, into your good graces, and for things to go back to the way they used to be, is because they come in with talk, right? And it's very, again, it's very emotional, but it's a lot of talk. It's a lot of talk and a lot of emotion. And the reason why you're not necessarily impressed by that is because you've heard it before. Eight of Swords, you've heard it so many times before. And you're in a place where, you know what, I'm immune to this emotion, display of emotion here. Okay, could be someone who's a bit emotionally manipulative, or uses emotions to get their way. You know, the type of person where you're trying to tell them something and they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to take accountability, and they start crying and just breaking down in front of you, to the point where you're like, I can't say what I have to say now, because I you know, you're breaking down in front of me. I can't kick you when you're down. You know, it's that type of person. And so for you, you're like, you know what, I can't. Emotion coming from you means absolutely nothing if it's just that, right? I would prefer you come up with a genuine, down-to-earth, realistic perspective here, an apology where you take accountability with the Page of Pentacles, right? Not just, oh yeah, I know I'm such a screw up, which is what you've always heard. I'm a mess, I'm sorry. You would like to hear, you know what, I know I've done this and that and the other. I see that, I acknowledge that, I take accountability, I'm really sorry. I understand this made you feel this and that and the other. I understand this caused you this, that, and the other type of problem, but this is how I intend to fix it. Okay, I went and got a job so I can pay you back that money, so you can dig yourself out of the hole you put yourself in because of me, right? Or something, you know what I mean? That's more than just words and emotion. And then you would be willing to work with this person, then you would be willing to meet them in the middle, you would be willing to collaborate. Like I say, the hope for you is that you can work this out, but it has to be mutual. Okay, everyone has to play their part. And so for some of you, you're waiting for this apology and it's just not coming in, so it leaves you no choice but to walk away, because they're playing games. It's a tactic. And for others of you, the apology is coming in, but it's the same old, and there's no plan behind it. There's no action plan, there's no accountability in a realistic way, you know what I mean? So you're saying, you know what, thank you, but no thank you, right? Eight of Cups, it's done. And then with that Knight of Wands in the outcome, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking at your other options. Yeah, under the Two Wands, you have the Ace of Swords. Once you see things for what they really are, maybe this is the first time you realize that this person is emotionally manipulative. Maybe this is the first time you've seen the pattern, you know, that you keep going through with this person. And you have that clarity, right? But with the Knight of Wands in the outcome here, you're seeing the truth of the matter with the two sevens here, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is, you know what, if you're not going to come up with an action plan for how we're going to fix this, and I need to separate, I need to change course, I need to think for myself, only about myself for the time being. Think about what my options are versus what our options are, because clearly I'm in this alone. I'm the only one working on this. I'm the only one investing in this, and I'm coming out, you know, like losing money, losing time, losing energy. I'm not gaining anything. It's not a mutual situation. So the Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles could be you looking for a place to live, putting down, making a down payment, paying for your first month of rent, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying, right? So it's like, okay, what are my options? You pick one and you start investing in that, but it's for yourself. Okay, it's another night. You're making changes here. You're leaving this behind because you recognize that either someone's playing childish games, or someone's refusing to grow up, refusing to change for the better, refusing to take accountability, refusing to be a true partner to you, right? To make a genuine effort here to meet you in the middle. They just don't know how to do that because they're used to being enabled. Okay, and not only they don't know how to do that, they don't want to do that. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem. That's the problem. They don't want to. It's not they can't, or they don't know how, because you could always learn, you can always adapt if you want to. They don't want to. Okay, so it's that kind of a situation here. So Gemini, yeah, kind of to the point type of a reading. And you know what? Because you've already made up your mind. So there's no in between. There's no gray lines anymore. There's no gray areas. I'm sorry. There's no, but what if this and what if that? You've made up your mind. This is what's happening, and this is just, everything flows. Once you make up your mind to be done with this, to leave it behind, and you have peace in your heart and clarity in the mind that, you know what, this is the best thing for me. This is what I need to do right now. I don't have any other choice. This is the best decision in this situation for everyone involved, not just for me. Then everything just starts to flow. Okay, so comment down below, let me know how you resonate with the reading if you do. But if you are dealing with this type of situation, I really hope the reading helps you. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. Watch your other placements. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.